Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today I'm reading for May 6th and 7th, Monday and Tuesday for my Virgos. Hello my Virgos. Let me thank you all. I need to be able to say that, every so often. I know you want to go right into the reading, but thank you so much for all your just watching me and just being who you are and your comments. I want to thank you all. So, short reading. And, a viewer pointed out that the one author did not like being associated. So I'm going to say that I'm using my Angel Tarot cards and use the co-author's name by Radley Valentine. Okay? So, and I'll do that going forward. So I'm using, my Angel Tarot cards from Radley Valentine. I have prayed, meditated, infused with Reiki energy, and this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Let's see what's going on. Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry, the card was just kind of floating up there. Okay, so please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the little button below. Okay, let's go ahead and cut the deck. 2 cards down because the first card already flew out. It was just kind of like floating. So I'm interested to see. They are all face down. This one is reversed. So let's see what it says here. Here we have the 5 of air. Okay, 5 is about change, thoughts. Air is about thoughts, Wi-Fi energy, radio waves. It's your it's your Libra, Aquarius, your Gemini energy. And it can be disruptive, okay? So this one is an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. Okay, now those are very good words to have. I don't necessarily know that it's an unwise choice, but it's almost like I'm feeling like something's happening where you're kind of revisiting your thoughts about something. Maybe you're going into work and you're thinking, you know what? I'm letting them, and it's me that's letting them. I let somebody take credit for my work last week, or I'm letting them, something about your ideas. I'm not necessarily sticking up for myself, something like this. It's like I was doing this, or I was doing this, and I'm going to say you're very good at taking responsibility for yourself. It might have been the other person that was actually taking the thoughts and stealing your thoughts or your ideas, but you're like, but I let it happen, and I need to change that. So that's the kind of energy I'm thinking that this is for you, my Virgos. It's that type of energy. I need to change how I present myself. And I'm not saying that you're not presenting yourself well, because you really do present yourself well. But it's like I need to change my thoughts on something. Now, it could also be a relationship. Maybe there's a relationship, maybe there's a sibling relationship, and you're like, I need to change how I'm interacting, or maybe it's a interpersonal. Maybe it's with your children. Maybe it's with your parents. I'm feeling like it's a closer type of thing. Yes, it could be. It could definitely be work. And, relationships to me get a little bit murky between work and interpersonal. But if if it is interpersonal, it is a very close, bonding. But it's like, I need to change something. Maybe it's like you're saying, people don't see me as growing up, okay? And I am growing up, okay? I have a really good job. I do this and this. I'm paying my bills. And yet when I see this group, family reunions, they're all like, oh, how's little so-and-so doing? And they're not necessarily seeing me as how I am now, okay? But enough of that. That's kind of how this energy is coming to me. Okay, the next card is the Page of Air. So again, we have that air energy, those thought energies. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. Again, it's that, it's these thoughts that aren't real comfortable, and it doesn't mean that you're going to have bad days. No. But it's like you're recognizing something inside. It's like you're recognizing, and when I say, like, you might be this extremely highly educated person, you know what you're doing, and yet when you go in to wherever you feel like you're, like you don't know anything, okay? And it's like, no, something needs to change a little bit here. Something needs to change, and I need to figure that out. Not quite sure how to do that yet, but let's see what this last card says for you. The Seven of Fire. So we're going to pull in some fire energy, and that's going to be, of course, our Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy. And it's like, oh, heck no, heck no, heck no. I'm getting this heck no. You know, I bring a lot here. I bring a lot to the company. I bring a lot to the family. I bring a lot to the table, and you're going to recognize that now. And yet, so the one thing about, the fire sign to me is you've got to be careful not to be explosive with it, because that's not comfortable to my Virgos, okay? So when you worry a little bit about that if you come off too strong and then it sounds defensive, okay? So, I just say practice. If there is something like this going on, practice what you want to say. Write it down. And many times, I've written things down, and I've actually, when I'm on the phone and, I've actually held it down and said, I needed to talk to you about this, down to that type of level. Last week when this happened, I really didn't appreciate it when you said, da 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 da. Okay? I mean, I have literally written down what I wanted to say in order to say it. Now, yes, you can't do that in front of somebody, but you can do it on the phone. Okay, so here, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So here we go again. It's this a little bit of this thought processes, a little bit of this, I'm kind of seeing that people aren't necessarily, taking me serious. Maybe I'm saying my ideas and then somebody comes around, 12 minutes later saying the same idea, and they're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. It's this, so it comes around that, you gotta, you gotta stand up and say, calmly, as calmly as you can be, because this is the energy itself isn't, I have a hard time standing up for me. I can stand up for you, but not necessarily for me. And I think that Virgos, you have that same type. You could stand up for a lot of people, but it's hard to do. So again, write it out. Write it out. And if you are seeing that person, memorize it. Okay? It's not bad. It's not bad energy, and it's not necessarily that this is going to be your whole Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be those little tweaky things, okay? It's going to be those little tweaky things. But the Seven of Fire says, stand up for your beliefs, because, yeah, you got it. So, my Virgos, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.